I mean, he didn't inherit much. He inherited the Hornets, who were a laughingstock. He has a higher win percentage than Kobe, the late Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. He has a higher win percentage in the regular season than those three guys. KD didn't inherit too much. He inherited a terrible Sonics team as well. Curry inherited an average Warriors team. But Kobe, he inherited a lot. And yet, and Kobe's great. Kobe is a top 5 player ever. Maybe even top 10. But he has a higher regular season win percentage and has inherited much less. He's made it work, and I respect him a lot for that. And Rick Bucher on the Herd basically said today that assist to turnover ratio is really underrated. Because you have all these people like Westbrook and Luka who are great players. It's not a knock on them at all. They get a lot of assists. And LeBron's a great passer, Luka's a great passer, and Westbrook's a better passer than most people think. But the assist to turnover ratio for Westbrook is actually bad. And LeBron and Luka, I don't think we're even top 50. As great as they are, we're not even top 50 in assist to turnover ratio this year. Chris Paul was 4th. He's the only name of any value in the top 5, because Tyus Jones was number 1. But Chris Paul, his assist to turnover ratio is great. He had 11 assists last night and 0 turnovers. And this is what I respect about him. He makes it work, no matter what. I bet you if he left this team, they'd go back to an 11 seed. As much as I love Devin Booker, they'd be back to a 9 seed again. And this is why I respect Chris Paul. Alright. So I just spent about 5 minutes talking about respect. But respect is something that Rodgers does not have for the Packers front office right now. And Jordan Love actually spoke yesterday. I have never heard this man's voice, by the way, as a Packers fan. But right now it's about Jordan Love. And, right now it's about Jordan Love. It's been about Rodgers for the past, 2.5 months. Now it's about Jordan Love. It's kind of shifted over a bit. Can Jordan Love play? Because now there's practices. Now we can actually, hear, what's going on. He actually had a good practice yesterday after a bad practice, a week ago. Here's what I love about him right now. His interview was good. He did a great job. He actually did better than Garrett Cole did in his interview yesterday. Garrett Cole was stumbling so much. He said he's 100% ready to replace Aaron Rodgers if he has to. But he did a great job at the podium. He did a good job at practice, but I'm going to have to see him play a little more 11 on 11 to be convinced he can actually play. But seriously, and I said this before, if he can play, I don't mind you trading him. And obviously, we're going to have 1 year of mediocrity. It happened with Aaron Rodgers. Let's look at our seasons here. So, he took over in 2008. And look at this. So, the year before that, in 2007, with Brett Favre, they lost in the NFC Championship. They were 13-3. 2008, when Aaron Rodgers took over, 6-10. Next season, 11-5. They lost in the wild card. Next season, they win the Super Bowl. Next season, 15-1. Then 11-5. And then 8-7-1. But they made the wild card. 12-4, lost in the NFC Championship. 10-6, lost in the divisional round. 10-6, lost in the divisional round. 7-9. They didn't have Aaron Rodgers that year, though. They were 4-1 with him. So he said Aaron Rodgers has had one losing season in 2018 and 2008. So he has one. Obviously, the first year you're going to be mediocre. You're not going to be as great as you were. But you're going to go right back the next year. It's going to be 1 year of suffrage. If Jordan Love is good. But if he's not, you're in a real panic here. But we'll see. He's going to have to play a little more 11 on 11, but he had a great practice, and today the update is positive. He's great at the podium. Maybe, I mean, Aaron struggles at the podium sometimes, so, I mean, I wouldn't even worry if he has a couple press conferences where he's bad, you know. But he did a great job at the podium and had a great practice yesterday. So, status is positive right now. All right. Let's get some music going. All right, come on. All right, just wait a second. It'll load in a second. All right. So, Deshaun Watson said that he would like to play for the Broncos. Now, I'm glad we're hearing from him again. I thought he died or something. But, hey, I don't know. I don't even know if Aaron Rodgers can really pick and choose where he goes like handpick, you know, where he wants to go. But, and especially Deshaun Watson, he hasn't won his division yet, I don't think. I think you gotta win your division before you can ask to go to another division there. But, you know, I don't even know. Why would you want to go to the Broncos? You know? I mean, they're not. If you want to, you're not going to win in Denver. You're not going to win in Denver. Deshaun, like, what? You would win elsewhere, but not in Denver. So I don't even know why he's going there. Or would want to go there, you know? But, alright, so Saquon is taking it slow with his ACL rehab. Now, here's what I think. So I think Saquon's going to be healthy, obviously, by the end of the year. But, or by week 1. I think everyone in that division, except for the Eagles, has a chance at winning it. Dallas has Dak coming back, and their offense is really good. Their defense needs some work, but they can still win the division. Washington, they don't have a good quarterback, but everything else is great for them. Great defense, great O-line, good receiving, good young receiving core, good coach, good running back. You know, everything's good around Ryan Fitzpatrick. So, you don't need a great quarterback to win. The Giants got Saquon coming back, and if Daniel Jones breaks out, they got a chance to win. The division, obviously. Alright. So, Mike D'Antoni, who used to coach for the Rockets, seems very interested in, the Trailblazers job. Now, I think he'd do well with Damian Lillard, on the offensive side of things, but, you know, really, their problem is not offense, it's defense. They should get a defensive coach if they want to win. Because let's look at their scores of each game that they lost in. Okay, 128 to 109, 120 to 115, 147 to 140. Like, they scored 100 points in every game. Their offense is not the problem. They got to get a defensive coach. So I don't know if D'Antoni would work for the whole team, but for Damian Lillard, yes. Okay. I don't know. Should I stop here? Should I just make it like half? like kind of meet you guys halfway. I don't know. Yeah, I'll meet you guys halfway. I don't want to like go too far. I'll tell you when I'm stopping though. Alright. So CB3 played a very good game last night. And here's the difference between the NFL and the NBA. Football is the definition of a team sport. Everyone can benefit from one pass. So, like, Mahomes throws a touchdown to Travis Kelce. Mahomes gets paid, Kelce gets paid for scoring, and O-lineman for getting a block gets paid. You know, everyone can get paid for one pass play. You know? Even, like, if it's a run, like, the O-lineman get paid, the receivers do some blocking, they get paid. You know, everyone gets paid from one play. CP3 has phenomenal efficiency. Now, in the NBA right now, we only care about scoring. And let me tell you right now. You want to know who the last scoring champion is to win a championship? Michael Jordan. I think. Hold on, let me check. It's Michael Jordan, yeah. So, it's been 2 decades since a scoring champion won the ring. Think about this. Curry this year didn't win. Harden last year. Harden 2 years ago. Harden 3 years ago. Didn't win either years. Westbrook didn't win it. Curry lost to LeBron. Westbrook, he lost in 2015. KD didn't make the playoffs in 2014. Carmelo, KD didn't win a championship. LeBron, MJ in 98 is the last person. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's my bad. It was Shaq in 2000. Still 20 plus years since that's happened. It's rare that someone who only scores wins it. You gotta have defense. You gotta have efficiency. And this is why dynasties don't last as long in the NBA. You know, you would think, NFL, they get injured so much. You know, the dynasties are going to last shorter because you're going to have a great team, but they're going to, get injured eventually. But no. It's because of egos in the NBA. You know, it's because of all the taking. Like, Harden, KD, and Kyrie may last, 3 years. But eventually, Harden's going to stop wanting to pass the ball. He's going to want to start scoring again because he's one of the best scorers to ever touch a basketball. And, egos are going to get in the way, and that's, dynasties just go by like that. They go by like that. It's quick. Look at the Miami Heat. It was like, whoa, it's over, it just started. It's because we keep looking at it from the 90s Bulls who lasted a whole decade. But the sport's not like that anymore. It's all about scoring. The reason Jordan was able to pull it off 6 times was because he also played great defense. He didn't only score. And that's what the difference is. Egos are really ruining dynasties now. And here's another team that egos might destroy. The Packers. Egos will probably destroy this. Love said he's 100% ready to start if Aaron steps out. And I